Good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is Brother Eric, Local 308 Boogeyman, running for Local 308 President. Just put in my no vote here at 95th Terminal. Well, I finally got to meet former Local 308 union boss, Bryant Alexander. And boy, he was upset. He was upset. He didn't even say good morning. He just saw this hat. He said, "There's no electioneering." I said, "Oh, okay, all right." So you we went back and forth. So, because I was just talking with some coworkers, and he said, you can't do that. You can't." He started acting like he's dialing the phone. I guess he's calling the police. He's calling the Policeperson Pennie McCoach or all these people. And about the boogeyman's there. He said, we're not gonna put up with this, Eric. Now I don't even know who this brother is, right? But he's sitting at the table with the ballot boxes, looking all tough, like a union boss. And that's exactly what he is. Goddamn traitor. Here comes a manager, a senior, or is it a GM? I forget. This manager has fired people. This manager has unjustly fired people that I know. Written up people, picked on people. Been part of that team that went ahead and fired a bunch of people because they were unvaccinated. So he's hugging this manager. I said, wow, look at that. You hugging the manager, but you won't hug your union brother. You won't hug Brother Eric. You won't give me a hand. You won't give me a pound, but you just love. He said, well, that's because he did good things for me. He did things for me. Me. See, that's exactly what it is. Bryant Alexander, former Local 308 president. Me. And that's the problem. A bunch of union sellouts right here trying to get us to vote yes on this bull crap. Yeah, right here at 95th Terminal and all the other terminals. And he started yelling and hooping and hollering. He couldn't take it that the boogeyman came in to vote. He couldn't take it that the boogeyman called him out for being a bootlicker. Sitting there hugging the freaking manager, but he won't hug his union brother. What's up with that? What's up with that? This is the kind of crap. This is why we have this bull crap contract extension. This is why we have this bull crap 4% raise. It's because of these relationships. And that's exactly what Bryant Alexander kept telling me. Brother Bryant Alexander, bootlicker, original bootlicking, boss-loving traitor, sitting there telling me we got to have good relationships with management. Well, look at what the good relationships with management has done for us. Contract extension for a bullcrap contract. No sick days, right? We're supposed to have sick days. Nope, not going to have it. Nope. 4% raise? 4% raise? We got double-digit inflation. You talking numbers of 17%, okay, since the last contract. This ain't going to make a difference. This ain't nothing. This is a bunch of crap. They never negotiated this. And this is what Bryant Alexander wants to make a point. All right, he wants to say, Bryant Alexander wants to say, you got to have good relationships with management. You got to have good. I said, what about relationships with the members? And there were members in there. They knew I was right. They knew I was telling the truth. But, they didn't want to say nothing because they're on the clock. And that's good. They want to stay. They want to keep their jobs. But I'm off the clock today. And I'm at 95th Terminal. And there's that Bryant Alexander on his phone calling the cops, calling Policeperson Pennie to go on and kick me out. Well, don't worry. I did my vote. I said, you want me to take off my hat? I'll take off my hat. We had a sister right there. She said, you should take your hat off when you're indoors. I said, you exactly right, sister. And that's why I'll put it right here. Showed her my CTA ID. And it had me what? Without a hat. No problem. But don't you think, just because you ran for office and you were an officer, that you can talk to the members like they nothing. You can talk to us like we're dirt. And you hug these managers that are firing people on BS, and then you treat us like crap. Because what? Because the managers don't like me? You don't like me. I mean, just think about that. Bryant Alexander, he's all upset. Him and Pennie, all upset. Oh, we don't like that boogeyman because the managers don't like him. He doesn't have good relationships with the management. Look, y'all got to understand, there's a union and there's a company, two separate entities. And people say, don't you work at the CTA? I say, hell yeah, I work at the CTA. In fact, I'm proud to work at the CTA. I'm proud to serve the people, just like many of you. But I'm a union officer. Why would a union officer be hugging a person that punishes these people that come to work and do some hard work. Why? And then be proud of it and justify it? He's up there hugging them managers. Bryant Alexander, you a former, you ain't shit. That's what I'm telling you. Bryant Alexander, your title means nothing. My title means nothing. When I become president, I still be nothing. You know why? Because the members are what matter. Not you, not your negotiations. Your negotiations are why we're in trouble. I asked him, I said, so Mr. Bryant Alexander, Brother Bryant, so tell us, can you live off that pension you got? Oh yeah, I can live off of it. I can live. Well, these people over here can't. I pointed to the young people. They're going to have to work till they're almost 80 to get that. Do you think that's right? Well, you just got to put in the time. So what, 26 years ain't enough? 26 years of service is not enough to retire? No matter what your age? This is a former union president, a friend of Policeperson Pennie McCoach and Mark Weems and Keith Hill. These are our union people. These are our union officials justifying you having to work forever to get a pension. Hugging the freaking managers. Going off on another union officer that's actually standing up and speaking up about the truth, about the terrible working conditions, about the terrible low wages. We got janitors, got to have like 5 stations. How in the hell do you clean 5 stations in 8 hours? Impossible. And these stations are filthy. Why? They're overworked, understaffed. They're doing this on purpose. Same with the servicers, same with the mechanics, same with the operators, same with the CAs. It's the same thing all over. And who's making these decisions? It's the freaking management. It's the same people that our former union president, Bryant Alexander's hugging these people, giving them a pound and then cursing me out, threatening to call the cops and the managers and the Pennie Policeperson McCoach. Man, this is some crap. So I tell you what, brothers and sisters, when it is time and I run, if you want to have a real union, that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to be about, giving the union back to the members. So the members decide what happens in the union, not the management, not the elected people, and not the politicians. So yeah, come on down to 95th and tell Mr. Manager, Hugger, Bootlicker, Bryant Alexander, the boogeyman sent you to vote no. Peace.